Hey, I just wanted to post a follow-up on the Badger M22 stock. I'm just getting ready to swap out scopes on this. Took it apart for a bit of cleaning, so I figured I'd give you a look inside this thing. Up front, you have your trigger housing. Obviously, it's a bullpup. And as you can see, pull your trigger here, and it will move that forward, which engages your action. I mentioned it was a little bit loose before. You see that blue line was about where it was. Just had to bend it forward a hair, then it tightened up nicely. Nice tight trigger pull. One thing I did not like about it was the receiver mount, or the scope mount that came with it. It was a chunk of plastic. It would not keep zero. Went on eBay, got this one for about $8-9 bucks. That's a 155 millimeter all metal mount. That'll work fine, especially for the red dot I'm about to put on here. And I will put this thing all back together, and I'll see if there's anything more to say about it. Okay, got it thrown back together here. Only takes a minute or two to take this thing apart. The only weak point that I would say in the build is this strap here. Has not failed, but you might be able to see it's getting a little bit of white stress on the plastic. I wish that was a chunk of metal there. You can see I've got it already caulked here, and very, very short trigger pull. No take up at all on that. That's of course something you can adjust yourself by bending that little rod I showed you. There's my new mount. I do apologize for my pile of laundry in the background there. And it's going to throw that red dot on there that I'm taking off my Pack 9, and I'll do another quick wrap up here. Oh, one other thing about that scope mount, the manufacturer was very willing to swap that out at no cost. It's probably just a one-off issue, but I had already found this one on eBay for cheap beforehand. I would still recommend just going ahead and getting a 155 millimeter rail that you can lean forward, because you just don't have a whole lot of eye relief with a shortened bullpup design. So I'll be back in another second here. I just want to give you a look at the Pack 9 in its current configuration. Yes, and again, excuse the mess behind it. The reason why I am swapping out this scope, red dot, actually works great, but it rides very high on that rail, and with the Pack 9 receiver, it's already pretty high above the barrel, so we're going to pop this one onto the Badger, and then we're going to throw something different on the Pack 9. Alright, that is done. I know this is a very boring video, but I just wanted to show what this looked like here. Now, one thing with the rail I did get off of eBay, as you can see, I mounted that very far forward, just catching two of the screws that it has, and that moves the red dot pretty much right over the grip. Gives me good enough eye relief. I haven't taken it out and shot it yet. Might do that in a bit if I don't scare the neighbors too much. And that's about it for this one. Now I'm going to swap out the scope on the Pack 9. Alright, that swap out's complete. Obviously you can see the brand on this. You know this is a very cheap scope, about 20 bucks on Amazon. And that one's sitting over there. This one, the center of the field of view with this mount, which I was really hoping would be shorter, it's about a ½ inch lower than the old BSA red dot I had. This is a 40 millimeter erectile, so it's got a good field of view on there. Probably be a little bit easier to get eyes on quicker. Said very boring video, but I figured I'd share it with you anyways, because what else am I going to do? And y'all have a great night.